Hi everyone, welcome back to Raw FPL. So happy New Year. Hope you all had a really good Christmas, and yeah, back to FPL now. So game week 20 just around the corner, and first we'll take a look at game week 19, which yeah, could have gone a lot better, but Jesus at the end saved me a bit with that nice 12-pointer. So we're going to this one with 4 free transfers. So yeah, quite a bit of flexibility, and we'll take a look just to see how we're getting on for game week 20. So if you do like this one, please do drop a like and hit subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into it. So before we take a look at game week 20 then, let's just quickly go to game week 19. And yeah, 67 points. It was okay, like just above the average score, but so many players like Trent, for example, absolutely smashed it, who I don't have. And not only that, Trent obviously went and got the clean sheet, the 15 points, but Gomez, who kind of was a bit of cover, went and got injured. So that was really lucky. Sanchez was also benched, and then not only that, but Fabianski was injured, so I didn't have a playing goalkeeper, which is not ideal. And then Son went and missed a penalty. So Son's becoming a bit of a concern. Like, if he just missed the penalty, then I wouldn't have been as bothered. But because he got subbed, and he's been subbed quite a few times as well, so he's not playing 90 minutes every game like he used to. So yeah, he got missed a penalty, and then he got subbed in 63 minutes. And for 9.9 million, you kind of need a bit more than that. So I am debating selling him, which I'll talk about in the next section. But yeah, Son, he got 0 points. Colwell got 0 points. Sanchez got 0 points. And then Gomez went off injured before the 60th minute. So, it was looking really bad at one point. Obviously, Salah still continues to smash it. He's just at this point you just captain him because these double-digit hauls just keep on coming. Man United at home, Man United have just been pretty bad. So I do expect Bruno to make them a bit better, but still, they've been pretty terrible. So I think Salah, for me, again, just quite an easy captain. Palmer, he obviously blanked, and I think that's is that 3 in a row now? Could be 3 in a row now. Oh no, so yeah, the last 4 he's blanked 3 times. He obviously got the 10-pointer against Fulham. But yeah, again, the swing for captaining Palmer over Salah was pretty massive once again. So I think if you're trying to chase rank, then I don't blame if you're going Palmer, but Salah at this point just looks like the obvious captain. But yeah, the front line, they did pretty well. Jesus getting the 12 points. He looked really good. Pedro getting the 9 points, and Isak getting 7. Hall on the bench, annoyingly, with 12. And obviously when my defenders did so bad, it's a bit frustrating there. But to be fair, I don't think I was going to play him really. Obviously, Man United away, you kind of expect Man United to score. But yeah, 67 points. We went down to 264,000 in the world, so just outside that top 2%. But it's we've got 4 free transfers now, and I think the team's in a good position. It is just Son who is becoming a bit of an issue, and obviously now Gomez is injured. So yeah, let's take a look at game week 20, and we'll just talk about some future moves. Okay, so moving on to game week 20, and the team still looks fine because I've obviously got quite a good bench. So in goal, I've got Sanchez. I think because he's had that rest, he should start. Now, there's obviously a bit of risk there because he could just not start again, but because they lost 2-0 to Ipswich, and Sanchez had been playing pretty well up until then, I think he probably will start. Fabianski's still on the bench and he's still injured. But yeah, I'm going to risk it, I think, because I do think with Sanchez, obviously they were doing really well. He's just got on bench and lost 2-0. So I do think Sanchez will come back. The player that I do want is probably Henderson at Palace, because Henderson, he's got really good fixtures coming up, but they're playing Chelsea this game week. So I don't know if I really, it seems a bit of a strange move to go and get him now. But after that, they've got Leicester, West Ham, Brentford, Man United, Everton. It's a long term for Palace, and they do seem to be a bit better now, Palace as well. So yeah, this game week I'm going to stick with Sanchez, but Henderson is definitely on the radar. And then currently we've got Colwell, so it's the double up again, which hopefully can work a bit better than last time. Colwell, Gabriel, happy to have Gabriel. I'm not as bothered about getting the double up now on the Arsenal defence because Brighton, Spurs, Villa, Wolves, Man City. They could definitely get clean sheets in there, of course, but I don't feel like it's a kind of essential to have a double up. So I'm leaving that for now. But yeah, Gabriel, he's obviously the most attacking, so I'm happy to have him. And then I've currently got Lewis Hall playing just because on the bench I've got Mazraoui against Liverpool, which isn't ideal, and then Gomez, who's obviously injured. So I need to make a defensive transfer, which at the moment I'm thinking I probably need to get Trent. So I've got two options really. I could either get Trent, which I'll need to get some money for, and to do that, I'll have to downgrade someone. I want to obviously keep Palmer and Salah. Ahmad's too cheap anyway. Fernandes, I feel like I want to keep him because the fixtures going forward, yes, it's Liverpool away, which isn't the best, but when he's fit, when he's available, he'll play, and he should play, nearly 90 minutes in all of them. And he's on penalties, and he has been doing pretty well. Like, well, I say that, he got obviously -2 before, then a blank, but he got 9, 9, 2, 9. So he's been ticking over fine. I mean, he has Southampton at home soon as well. So Son is kind of like the obvious one to downgrade. And Newcastle at home, it's like an okay fixture, but Newcastle are doing pretty well. And like I said, if he did just miss that penalty, it wouldn't really be, because another day he scores a penalty and then he comes away with like 8, 9, 10 points. So yeah, it's just the fact that he got benched. He got benched before against Bournemouth. He then came off at 45 minute there, and then he's gone off in the 63rd minute. So yeah, I'm tempted to sell Son. Obviously 9.9, you want someone who actually starts and actually plays nearly 90 minutes. So I'm thinking of getting rid of Son and probably getting Gordon, because I want Trent, so I need some funds. So I can get Gordon in there. And then if I go from Gomez up to Alexander-Arnold, I've got exactly enough to do that. So I could do that. It'll be Gomez out for Trent, and then it'll be Son out for Gordon. So that's kind of the first move. The thing to note as well, though, is Son is the early kickoff, so we might get a leak. So if he's benched, I'm kind of hoping he's benched because it just makes it so much easier because I'll just sell him then. So that's kind of probably the move I'm going to be doing. Obviously, I'll still have 2 free transfers then as well. So it'll probably be Trent in and Gordon in. Or the other thing I could do is just get Gomez out and I could get Castagna in because he plays Ipswich. So I could just get Castagna in there. So then I'll have a back line of Gabriel, Colwell, Castagna, and then obviously play Palmer, Salah, Bruno, Son, and then probably Jesus, Pedro, Isaac. But I don't know. I think again, if Son's benched, that it's easy. I can just bring Trent in, but I do really want Trent, especially because they've got a double coming up. So I think that is probably the most likely transfer. So I'll just switch to FPL team. So if I do those transfers, it'll be Son out, and it will be Gordon in, and then it would be Gomez out. As I said, I've got just enough to get Trent in. So then it will look like this. So this is what I'm thinking. Obviously Bruno will come back in. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm using 2 free transfers, and then I've also got Trent in. Like I said, Trent, he should have a double in either 24 or 25. So I think it looks pretty good. I'll have Trent, and I'll also have Gordon, who's been doing pretty well. So that's the back line. Salah captain. At the moment, vice captain is Palmer. Hopefully I won't have to use it anyway, so that's fine. And then new signing, Gordon. And Gordon, Spurs away, they've been giving up chances quite a lot. So it's not even a bad fixture for an attacker. So it'll be Spurs, Wolves, Bournemouth, Southampton, Fulham, and even Man City is not that bad. And then I might look to maybe swap to a Burma, something like that. So yeah, Gordon, he'll be coming in probably. Palmer, Fernandes. As I said, it's not ideal that he plays Liverpool, but then he's got good fixtures afterwards. João Pedro. I mean, he has been looking not the best, but he does have good fixtures after Arsenal. So I'm thinking it's either Ahmed, because I could play Ahmed, but Liverpool away, I'll then have double attack against Liverpool away. So I think I'm going to sort of hedge my bets and then play João Pedro. So I'll have João Pedro up top. I'll have Jesus up top as well. And then I'll have Isaac. And then, yeah, Ahmad first bench. Lewis Hall, he's been doing so well. And obviously he's got good fixtures there. Wolves, Bournemouth, Southampton. But I've been benching him loads just because, I mean, something, Tottenham away, you'd expect Tottenham to score. So I think I'm probably going to bench him again, and he'll probably get points again. So yeah, we'll see. But I think currently I'm thinking Alexander-Arnold in, I'm thinking Gordon in, and I'll be transferring Son and Gomez out. But like I said, there is a possibility that I could just get Castagna. Kind of, if Son starts and we get a leak that Son starts, there's definitely a chance that I'll just keep him. But I think it does make sense that Gordon and Trent, because Gordon and Trent or Son and Gomez, I think Gordon and Trent just sounds way better. And then even going forward, so game week 21, I mean, yeah, the team looks pretty good. I have got a bit of a benching headache because I've got Lewis Hall on the bench. I mean, I could bench Gabriel, but for Tottenham at home, I could bench, but then I don't really want to be. I don't know. It's a hard one. I could bench Gabriel, and then I've got Ahmad against Southampton. So again, I've got a benching headache there because I really want to play double Man United against Southampton at home, but then I can't really bench Pedro because he's got Ipswich. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I could even bench boost. I could even bench boost there because that looks really good. But yeah, the team looks good for 21 anyway. Going forward, 22, and at this point again, I'll have 4 free transfers. And yeah, the team still looks decent. So I think probably 24 is probably when the double is going to be, or 25. And I kind of want to build up transfers for that. So yeah, that's kind of the rough plan. It could change. We could get injuries, of course. But currently, I'm thinking Gomez out, Trent in, Son out, Gordon in. And then, yeah, we'll kind of take it from there. So let me know what you think. If you did like this one, please do drop a like and hit subscribe if you're new. We're on the way to 100 subscribers. So, yeah, thank you very much for the support. And I'll catch you after the deadline. So, yeah, best of luck, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.